Winter in Cornwall can be harsh. More so if you're homeless.
Ah well, soon be summer.
Sheltering at a bus stop just metres from the sea are two rough sleepers. James has been homeless for 8 months following a benefit sanction.
Get a bit cold sometimes, but apart from that, just make sure you're dry.
Darren's 30-year marriage broke up in October due to his alcoholism. They're frozen solid, ill, and sleep rarely.
I used to work in addiction for 3.5 years, and I got to see people come through. I never thought I'd be here, not at 49, but here I am. You know, we're only one paycheck away from being on the streets. Truth.
We head off to the railway line. In the bushes, signs of a life less ordinary.
Hello? Is anybody in here? I'm sorry to disturb you, okay?
In the sodden tent is a Polish man, Jan, who's been sleeping rough for 6 years.
Do you want to go back to Poland?
No.
No. But you might get a house in Poland.
I'm 10 years. Penzance. Me like Penzance.
You like Penzance?
Yes.
On a cliff top above Newquay, outreach worker Ian Inchley is delivering blankets.
Hi gents, how you doing, alright?
Like many others here, Neil and Sean have been left rough sleeping due to addiction and psychiatric problems. Waking each morning to this view is not as enticing if you're trapped far from home.
The older you get, the harder it gets, that's what I say. At least in Liverpool, if you're on the streets in the city centre, you can access places 24/7. You can't do anything like that here.
Much of Ian's time is spent driving, searching for new rough sleepers, offering them help. The large rural nature of the county means people can sleep anywhere, and often do.
So there's his sleeping bags just there. But the majority of this in here is actually cow excrement. So he's kind of living in pretty sort of hazardous conditions, really.
We move on, but often so do the rough sleepers.
Hello, anyone home?
Keeping in touch with people who have chaotic, itinerant lives is not easy.
There's toiletries down there, but there's an old sleeping bag. As a society, we're not dealing with the problem, we're just moving it around. You know, there'll be another site like this. You know, that's the thing about like the countryside, is there could be another site like this 200 yards that way and you wouldn't know.
As night falls over Truro, we walk along the river. Bedding down in a small brick shelter is 71-year-old Brian Pesk. On the night we meet, he tells me he's been rough sleeping for precisely 5 years, 4 weeks and 1 day.
Cold you can defend yourself against just with extra blankets and stuff. Wet is the impossible because it takes days to dry. You know, if sleeping bags and blankets and things get soaking wet, and you're just in serious trouble.
Back in Penzance, James and Darren, still frozen, begin the search for sleep. With no homeless shelter in town, their nightly hunt exacerbates their grim reality.
I don't know. What can I do? Just have to struggle. Struggle to survive, and then one day something good will come.
Tonight they found some shelter. 2 grown men sharing a toilet cubicle. They may of course be kicked out by morning. And tomorrow night? Well, who knows? Michael Buchanan, BBC News, Cornwall.